Hey, it's Steve with Raybuck Auto Body Parts, and this is Kobe from Builder Kids, my son. And we're out in the garage working on my truck. So Kobe wanted to help, and this is a pretty good project for both of us. Why don't you tell him, Kobe? Tell him what we're going to do.
So we're working on my dad's 73 pickup truck, and we are putting a seat cover on the seat.
That's right. We're going to put a seat cover. We're going to reupholster the original seat that's in there. So this one's going to be a little bit different because normally we would recommend taking the old seat cover off. Well, actually you have to. For the kits that we sell at Raybuck, you would take the original cover off, and what we sell is an upholstery kit. So it's meant to redo the seat. So it's not really a cover because it's not covering anything. It's a kit that replaces the one that's there. So for this truck, it's a budget build. We happen to have this seat cover in the shop. This is actually from like a late 70s, early 80s Dodge pickup. It was a cover, I think it was made by mistake, and it was sitting there, so we weren't going to do anything with it. It's actually a little bit wider than the original Ford seat, but it's pretty close. So what we thought was, since the original seat cover actually isn't too bad, but we'll show you what it looks like here in a minute, we're just going to put this cover over top of the old one. Gives us a little bit more cushion, and then we don't have to worry about ripping the old one off. And it's fine. And it actually worked out to be a color very similar to the truck and what we wanted. So we thought, hey, two birds, one stone. We'll use the old seat cover. We'll put it on here. Still be a decent little project. So that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you what the old seat cover looks like, or what the old seat looks like. We'll show you the new one. Kobe's going to explain the tools that we're going to use, and we'll kind of show you how we're going to rig this a little bit to fit this seat cover, this Dodge seat cover, to the Ford pickup. Okay, so if you haven't seen it already, this is the 73 F350 we're working on. You can see it's kind of this brownish color. It's like a desert tan, I think they called it. We put some new flooring in it, so it's a very similar color, which would have been about period correct. This is actually called dark saddle for the replacement seat cover, or replacement flooring that's in it. But originally, a lot of these trucks from the 70s, they didn't do a lot of contrast. There was a lot of similar colors, so that flooring would have been very similar to the original flooring that was in it. And this is the original seat cover. So yes, it's dirty and it's got a little rip, a couple little tears in it, but overall it's really not that bad. Kobe and I were talking, if we pull the bottom off, we'll just lift this up. If this side of it really wasn't torn as bad as it was, we may have just cleaned it up and stuck it back in. But again, we already had this other cover, and the colors match fairly well to what's in there, so that's what we're going to put on it. So we were looking at it. These seat covers, or these upholstery kits, ooh, sorry, that was my ring. These upholstery kits that we sell are from Seats Manufacturing. They are all custom made to order. So they come as a kit. Kobe, why don't you show them? They come with instructions. So each seat cover will come with like a set of instructions, kind of explaining what to do and how to do it. And what else do they come with, Kobe?
They come with these are hog ring pliers.
That's right, hog ring pliers. And show them the other stuff.
And this, I already bent this, but this is a hog ring. It comes with...
We'll show them what it looks like before it's bent.
Yeah, a bunch of these.
Yeah, it'll come with a whole bag of the hog rings.
Here's what they look like.
So they look like that. Mm-hmm. And then when you bend it, it looks like what Kobe was just showing you. It's almost like a little triangle.
I'll put that right there.
Yep, so it looks just like that. So you literally just put the hog ring inside of here, you squeeze it, and then it ends up looking like that. And we'll show you what that looks like as we do this, but you do that all around the perimeter of the seat. Now, for this particular truck, the underside of the seat had plastic clips on it originally, and so did part of the back. Speaking of the back, you can see there's a whole cover on the back. Seat covers have what? Open and closed back, is what we were just talking about. This is considered a closed back, which means the whole back of it is closed off. The one that we're installing is an open back. You'll see what that looks like. It means it covers the perimeter, but this section is open. Now this cover that's on here is interesting because it has these metal rods that go on the side. This one actually just poked up through it because this pulled up. So it has metal rods that go down, and then they hog ring. So they hog ring to this metal bar down here that goes all the way across, and it attaches the bottom side to this top side and pulls it together. This is all open right now because we need to fix it. We're actually going to just do some tie wire and pull it down. And you can see there's some plastic clips in here too. So the side of this would have gone around. The ones that we sell You're either open like this, or the open back where you hog ring it, or they're closed back, but it's different than this. It just slides over. It's like a sleeve, and then you have to hog ring it across the bottom. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna pull this down with tie wire, tie it up, and then we're gonna hog ring around here, and there's actually a metal bar that goes here. We're gonna just go right through it, and we're gonna leave this portion of the seat intact. Again, this Dodge seat is a little bit wider, so we thought, what the heck, we'll just leave it all there. One less thing we gotta rip apart, and then we're gonna start working our way around. So we're gonna do, I think, the base first and figure that out, and then we're gonna do the top. Why don't you tell them what we're doing with these bars?
These?
Nope, with those.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
So we are going to put them under here, roll it once, and we're going to hog ring it down here so that the seat is tight. This.
Yep, that's right. Since the original one, like I showed you, had plastic clips underneath, this cover doesn't necessarily go under enough to hog ring it to the springs that are underneath or to the frame of the seat. So yeah, we're gonna roll these tubes, these metal tubes in there, and then we're gonna hog ring it, and we're gonna take some tie wire and go from there and just tie it back just to snug the center down. So we're gonna see, it'll be an interesting little hack project, but again, this is a budget build truck, so we're gonna just use what we have and figure it out. So we're going to start that here in a minute, and we'll kind of show you what it looks like as we go through it.
Yeah. Alright, so we took two of these bars, a little shorter than this, and we took tie wire, poked holes through here, and wrapped it around, and then we tied it to here, and pulled the springs, and then we pulled it tighter, and we're going to do like the similar thing up here, but with this, right?
Yep. Yeah, since we couldn't, this cover was a little shorter and it didn't have this plastic clip, we didn't want to try to stretch this too far and try to tie wire directly to the springs. So we thought we'd give it some strength, like Kobe was saying, and use these bars. And it makes it easier because we only have to put a few on there, and then we can adjust it front to back to center this thing on there and then tighten it up as necessary. So we're going to do the front and the back, and then we're going to start messing around with the sides.
Alright, so we're back and we put the bottom part of the seat on, and now we're getting ready to put the top.
That's right. So we did our hog rings around the sides, we did our bars in the front and the back. You can see it actually didn't turn out too bad. You got some wrinkles. Normally these seat covers would not have all these wrinkles around the edge, but this one does because it was too wide, so we pulled it down. But all in all, I think it's pretty good. Now we're getting ready to put the top on here, and like we said, we're going to get it on, we're going to hog ring it to the bar that's behind here, and then we're going to hog ring it down the sides, flip it up under, and then we'll show you what that looks like. Yep. Yeah, you gotta, yep, see if you can get it around. As you're squeezing, push in on it a little bit.
Nope.
Did you get it?
I got the top.
Okay, let me get the snips, we'll cut that off.
Yeah, this is going to be much tougher than I thought.
Yeah, you gotta like push in and then squeeze as you're pushing in. Get it? Yep.
Yeah.
You got it.
Hog ringing is very stressful.
It's a hand workout.
Alright, so it's the next day, and we finished putting the hog rings up here, as you can see, and we started to put the hog rings on the side too. Right here though, we rolled it a little bit to make it a little bit tighter.
Yeah, so here's, show them the other side.
See, so we didn't hog ring this side yet, we're about to, but it'll go over here. We need to stretch it out a little bit, but the wire's right here, We'll roll it a little bit, hogging it.
Yeah, we rolled it a little bit on the other side. Might have to do it here just because it was a little long. Again, this cover really wasn't meant to go on this seat, but we're making it work. So yeah, we got that, and then what? We just have to do across the bottom,
Yep.
and we'll be done. So we're gonna get this done, then we'll show you what the finished product looks like.
We finished doing the bottom of the seat cover, as you can see right here. I had to have my dad do this. It's very tough to do, and also I couldn't get a good grip on these. But so we finished doing the back of the seat, and if you come around here, can you please just do that? Yeah. Here's the seat. All right, so we're going to put it in the truck, but not today, because we need to wait for another thing to happen in the truck. But we're done. We're back. We got the seat in the truck, and here's the finished product. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.